What is going on YouTube? My name is SoloMaker and welcome back to something. I honestly don't know what you guys are watching because right now I'm not actually playing. Obviously, I'm actually just recording the face cam, but who knows, I might get a little fancy and go ahead and record some Modern Warfare Remastered, just for the living hell of it, because I haven't played a shit ton of it lately, nor really any Call of Duty lately. I mean, I've played a little bit of Modern Warfare 2 on PC, just for shits and gigs, but I haven't played Infinite Warfare nor Modern Warfare Remastered in a pretty good amount of time now, so I might hop back on Modern Warfare Remastered. I would say I'd hop on Infinite Warfare, but like I've said in a couple videos, I think anyway, Infinite Warfare is probably not going to be exactly a popular thing, because even on bigger channels, it's not the most popular video, like, well, except for, you know, like Call of Duty enthusiasts, people like I don't really know who does them now, but I don't know if LEA still does stuff like that. I don't know if T-Martin, I think T-Martin does. Oh! I know T-Martin does, because I finished the Infinite Warfare campaign, and I know that's completely off topic from what I was originally going to talk about, even though you guys don't know what I was going to originally talk about, but I know, and hopefully I remember through this little rant. But anyway, I finished the Infinite Warfare campaign because I always play the Call of Duty campaigns. It's actually the reason, well, the original reason why I purchased Infinite Warfare was to play the campaign, because I always love Call of Duty campaigns. Even with Black Ops 3, it did not tie into any of the Black Ops games except for, I think there were 2 occasions where there was a mention of Nova 6 nerve gas from Black Ops 1, and from Black Ops 2 there was mention of Raul Menendez. But with Infinite Warfare there was no kind of tie to any other Call of Duty, which I really didn't expect it to be. I kind of expected it to be a whole new thing, but after playing through it, and I mean it when I say this, literally the best part of the Infinite Warfare campaign was when it ended. And I don't mean that as in, oh my god, it's over, fine fucking Lee, although I do at the same time. I couldn't stand it. I hated the campaign. It was absolute shit. There was 2 things in the campaign that I really enjoyed. One, there was a robot named Ethan, and he was like your best friend. And you guys know what means a good story game to me is giving you characters that you can relate to, or giving you characters that you almost build legitimate emotion for, that you actually enjoy hanging around with inside the game. And Ethan was one of those characters. He was literally an android, but he had a personality like no other, and he was an awesome guy as far as, well, being a fucking robot inside of Call of Duty. And I'm really trying not to talk too long about this, but just give me one more second to actually talk about this. Just please. The reason I say it was so good when it ended was because at the very end, during the credits, it gives you a death note, so to speak, of all of the quote-unquote main characters. They're not really main characters. They were more of side characters that you had pretty decent interaction with throughout the campaign. And it really gave you kind of an emotional tie to the characters, because listening to these pre-recorded messages that would have been sent out in the event of their deaths, which all of them died, everybody died, or in the famous words of my friend Xpex, they all died, meds! They all fucking died! And none of you will understand that. He was ranting about an anime he was watching where all of the main characters, including his favorite ones, died, which is terrible, but it was funny as shit to listen to him rant about it. But anyway, yeah, the Infinite Warfare campaign was absolute ass, and then at the very end it said, new specialist unlocked, and that's what it said exactly, I think. And I was wondering what the fuck that meant until I actually found out it meant you got the specialist difficulty unlocked, so you can play it in specialist. And I keep getting messages, not now. And before I had actually figured this out, I went ahead and looked at other people's Let's Plays on the game to see if I could figure out what the fuck specialist was. And T-Martin said Infinite Warfare was one of the greatest campaigns he had ever played. I'm not fucking kidding. And it was ass. If you don't believe me, watch a Let's Play, go buy the game, go play the campaign for yourself. It was shit. It was beyond ass. So yeah, that kind of, you know, shocked the living shit out of me. But anyway, I'm so sorry for wasting all your time with that little rant. But anyway, by the title of this video, which I don't know what it's actually going to be titled yet, but it's going to be something along the lines of Getting Paid. And actually, excuse me for one sec, because it's hot as absolute shit in my room, so I'm just going to crank my fan on real quick, and yeah, just enjoy it. Holy shit, it's 90 degrees in this goddamn room, I'm not even kidding. If you guys can even hear me, it is hot as shit. But anyway, as you guys know, I don't get paid very well as far as my job, and I'm actually going to start getting paid weekly for the time that I do as far as working. And then every time we get some real money around, I'm actually going to start getting paid money I'm owed, which there's quite a bit of it. So, which my PC is actually going to finally start getting built, and I've already started a little bit. This was like 2 weeks ago. And as far as it's not my first paycheck, but it's my first of weekly paychecks was like 50-something dollars, which it's not that I don't make shit. I make, you know, basic minimum wage. We really didn't do shit one week, so I didn't get paid a lot, but that was enough to put some money on OP skins and start investing a little bit of money in my inventory as far as CSGO. And that's basically what I'm going to do as far as CSGO. If it was a slow week and I don't get paid a lot, or maybe I'll just take, you know, like 10% or so out of my paycheck and put it towards Counter-Strike and start working on my inventory, which it's almost complete. But I have a few big things that I need to purchase. I saved the big for last, and that's where the PC comes in. Saving the big for last, which would be my CPU and graphics card. Graphics card is like $450 and my CPU is $330. I have the 4790K under my belt as well as the GTX 1070 as far as a graphics card. But welcoming to the parts tower is a 2 terabyte WD black hard drive. There you can see it at the bottom. It actually says 2 terabytes in the black sticker, which is over here, not right here. This thing right here cost me about $130. I actually bought this with my Christmas and partial birthday money. So, yes. As well as this, which is like 10 fucking pounds. I'm not even kidding. This thing is fucking heavy. And that is my power supply. I bought a power supply a long ass time ago along with my RAM. But it was 500 watts, it was bronze rated. I immediately ditched it almost as soon as I got it, which was a really good thing because they refunded me the money I spent on it twice. As far as my RAM, I actually picked up 8 gigabytes of RAM. That's what I bought, okay? Spent $37 on 8 gigabytes. And they sent me 16 gigabytes, which was like $40 more. So I've gotten lucky with this PC build so far, so hopefully the luck keeps on rolling. But anyway, and this is the Corsair RM750i power supply, gold rated, fully modular, which means if you look over there in the front of the picture, it has none of the cables attached. You only attach the cables that you need, so you don't have a lot of cables running around that you don't need running around. And I ended up buying the 650 at first, only to realize there was a sale on the 750, only to go back to Fry's and realize it was the CM series, not the RM series. But that was 10 bucks more at $130. So went ahead and picked it up anyway. But yeah, a lot of fucking things are changing and they can only go up from here. Except for tomorrow. Tomorrow and the next few days and following week is going to be the biggest cunt of my work life. You guys have heard me sit here and talk about big weeks coming and I need to step up my game. I need to work really hard. This week's kind of the ultimate test because the last time I freaked out over a big week, it was a big deal. It was a huge fucking deal because this guy was apparently not nice to anybody, and he was a very important person. That man's boss is coming next week. And this is right at the beginning of the year. This is right at like tax time. And as you guys may or may not know, I don't actually know if I've mentioned this, but I cleaned for a check cashing kind of business. My mom owns her own company, so technically we're a third party hired on to, well, maintenance. I can't remember what I was actually talking about that tied that in. But anyway, yeah. It's gonna be a bitch. It's gonna be a huge fucking cunt because we have to buff floors. So literally we have to be at the peak of our fucking work game and make sure everything is ideal perfection. And it's gonna be a ginormous fucking bitch. I mean, unbelievable. Also, you may notice my voice has actually been downgrading a little bit. And that is because I still have something going on with my throat where the more I talk, the worse it gets. And I've really noticed it the last couple of days when I'm sitting here in Discord talking to my friend Xpex, because me and him will sit here and talk for, you know, hours upon hours and play for hours and hours and bullshit for hours and hours. And my voice is pretty much deteriorated to nothing by the time I end up going to bed or by the time I have to get off. So I don't know what's going on with my voice right now. I've been taking vitamin C's. I guess I'm going to have to get some throat lozenges or something because I guess the vitamin C's aren't going to do shit. But anyway, whatever's been going on in the background while I'm talking, I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well as the rest of this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment. That's not my outro. I have to actually do my outro normally because that just, it does not work for me. Even though it went off smoothly, it just doesn't work for me. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up here, guys. So if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment. If you did not, subscribe, share the channel with friends. It really helped me a lot. And as always, game on. I don't know what I'm seeing. Shit, I don't have any health. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm gonna die. Oh, look at the health. Look at the health. Oh, fuck. No, don't, no.